Hello everybody, and welcome to Dishonored. This is Dishonored Part 2. We'll be continuing off where we last left off. Also, on PS4 right now, Life is Strange. Now, Life is Strange is kind of like Tales from the Borderlands and stuff like that. The only difference is that, it's not made by Telltale, and, it's pretty interesting, I think. I don't really remember much about it. I know it's time travel thing. I know there's like a teacher that's bad. Alright. I remember that being spoiled for me. But I'm planning on playing that as well. Since it's free, I'm gonna play it. But other than that, I don't remember like the small details and such. Anyway, let's get into it. By the way, again, I would just like to mention, if in a future episode you don't hear my voice, it's fine, it's normal. I just didn't want to record my voice that day, or I couldn't, so you're just going to see the gameplay and stuff like that, so, yeah. Fugitive, you have escaped Coleridge Prison with the help of hidden allies. If you can reach the Renhaven River, they promise to aid you in your next move.
Hey, let's go. Towards! You gotta bleed. Gotta. I'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah. What now?
Oh, I messed up really bad.
He's slippery. Check everywhere.
Can't stay hidden forever. Got you now. We know you're here. We'll find you. Take you in the river. Take that. Bastard! I know you're here. Someone help me out. Dan, who's here? Let's get him to the hound.
No, just kill me. I'll redo it. Kill me. Thank you. I just want to redo it. I don't like what I did. I don't know. Yeah, did I tell you I suck at this game? Kinda like at every game. The most embarrassing part is they're retarded. Their AI is retarded and I'm getting caught by them. But see, that always happens when I record. Because when I'm not recording, I can do really well. But when I'm trying to record for an audience, I fuck up. You. Here. Okay. What is going to do differently this time?
I'll flush you out. Someone help me out. You fall down already. Damn you. We know you're here. Eyes sharp. Call out to each other if you spot it.
Here you are. Someone help me out. Help me find it.
We know you're here. We'll find you. He's here!
Gotcha now. Help!
I'm fucking up, I don't care. Fuck it. I don't even care about being making you guys impressed. I don't give a shit.
All out if you see it. He's slippery. Check everywhere. Keep running. Nasty furry filth.
Wow.
Think I can't hear you?
Here, they're all gone. The reason I'm okay with wasting this ammo is because I know where I'm going. I'm just gonna get more, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not great at this game, but hey, fuck it, whatever, right? Plus, I'm so used to the fucking Outlast controls that I can't freaking do anything right now. Like, I need to get used to these controls. These are better than this, man. Goodbye. Rest in peace to the Apache. Request the Apache. You could hear less.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Corvo, over here. Quickly, I'm a friend. I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, old man. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I fucked up. I actually could have done that whole thing without alerting any of them, but I like making everyone unconscious. I find it fun to get like everyone. Do I care if I'm spotted? Not really. I just want to freaking destroy them all, dude. That's my jam. But you know, to each your own. All right, let's see here. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the Loyalist inner circle to learn what they've got in mind.
This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
I love the art style in this game. I love the world that they have for this game as well.
Finds out what we're up to, the watch
Like I said, the ending and the main story is kind of like,
and now that you've escaped,
but the
Lord
lore
Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
I love this world. Everything about it, even though it's
Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
I like you, Samus. Samus awesome, dude. Samuel, I want to talk to you.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress. I'm sure the Admiral was anxious to meet you. It wasn't easy getting you here. I wouldn't hang about if I were you. From what I understand, time's getting short.
The Outsider Loximonis. It's an important name for this game, by the way. We have been supplements. I can't read that, it's too destroyed. Pits key needed, okay. Guess I'll just go inside right now. Well, this is Samuel's place. This is where he freaking... Yeah, because they won't give him an actual bed in this freaking place, right? So you know what they do? They put poor old Samuel here. This dude, they fucking put him... This is his fucking bed, dude. It's not fair. Look at this. Look at that. It's like 2 boats. And 2 mattresses. This is bull. I'm gonna take some coins from you, buddy. I'm sorry. I like you. I'm just need it more than you do. Oh, yeah, stole that too. I kind of just you're poor and I'm stealing shit from you. So. At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pendesian continent as a place of wonder, where all of life is entwined and blossom across eons, producing a vibrant ecology unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseers from the Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horrors and heresies, of cults and submen engaged in brutal, perversive rituals. The few who have traveled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describe vast deserts, deep jungles, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there, in hopes of this someday growing into a port city to rival Dunwall itself. But to date, these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Mysteries of India. Alright, interesting. I actually don't remember all the notes, so I'm excited to read a bunch of notes again. Although if it's a silent episode, then all that will happen is I'll actually read the note to myself, and that will be for how long it stays on the screen for you to read it. Or you can pause the video and read it yourself.
Attention all citizens. Curfew extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and
Alright, let's just get
detained
on
when
with the main
necessary.
mission. We can
Remember,
explore later.
the boldest measures are the safest.
So it's starting at last, Admiral. We found our man. Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
I didn't slip out like or
Yes,
something.
I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emperor.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists,
Oh, you're gay?
aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the
I'm
throne.
just kidding.
At risk of execution,
come
we're
out.
committed to
Go to
finding
the
young
closet.
Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you.
So I
We
know
need your
the
skills,
the
your
ending to
ability
this game. I don't want to
fight.
spoil it for anybody
And in
else that's
helping
seen
us,
it.
we're going to help
Like
you destroy
Justin,
the men who murdered the
Ginger, if you're watching
Sorry,
this,
you must be exhausted.
I don't want to ruin it for
We
you.
can
so.
discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested. Good to have you with us, Corvo. Nothing against the others, but there's no substitute for a man who's done his service for the crown. Have you talked to Piero yet? He made
No,
the
I
weapons we
just
left for you on your way
talked
out
to you.
of Coleridge Prison. Go see him when you can.
Alrighty. Is there anything back here I can take? Like, oh, nothing in here. Well, what's over here? Oh, this is where I was at. Great music, and my heart has turned. Oh, okay, that's just where that leads. Alright, yeah. Dude, I love freaking the amount of coins you freaking get, dude. What?
You don't know what it means to work with a man who stood at the Empress's right hand. We can't bring her back, but at least we have the man she trusted most. And maybe we can
I
help
did
you
fuck
right
her,
some of the
so.
wrongs done to you. This bar is mine, but please, treat it as your home.
Oh, I missed this. Thank you, sir. Money. Money galore is always amazing. What the f- Oh, somebody's just, that's weird. That was scary. That was a spider. Hey, Lord Pendleton.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that. There's something distinguished about you, Corvo. Was there nobility back in your family line? I wouldn't be surprised. Did you know I'm distant kin to the late Empress in her line? Not close enough, sadly. I'll never be Emperor. Most of the nobility went straight over to the Lord Regent's side after the Empress died. Easiest thing to do. But to me, a noble birth requires a sense of loyalty.
Just gonna steal your stuff. Is that cool with you? Probably not, but stealing it anyway.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which... Wallace! Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass.
Yo.
Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
This city has fallen into ruin since the plague struck. These poor weepers moaning and bleeding from the eyes. They say there's no cure for the plague once it advances that far. Terrible.
I also think this game is pretty good voice acting. It's not the best acting. It does its job well. Oh, right, this is where I came from. Or when I did the first time. There's a lot of books in here. Jesus, I'm literally soiled in the amount of shit I can read. Oh, well, let me take a shit and read at the same... Oh my gosh, I am in orgy land with books. Holy crap. You see this garbage, dude? This is volume 2, so I'm not going to read a Gaffer's Tale until I read a Gaffer's Tale 1. The shadow of bitter leaf. Finding my way to a feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, hysteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned a blank face toward me. Resting the needle in his flesh, with a refined tone she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume? You too have been unfaithful. Now it's your turn to be mended. It's an interesting story. The Young Prince of Tavia. This is an excerpt from a theater play. I don't give a shit about theater plays, so theater buy it. So when there's time to read theater plays in this game, I'm not going to, because I don't give a shit about their theater plays at all.
Oh my, you startled me.
Sorry.
Ah, you could only be Corvo. I suppose you're practicing for your job. You're much younger than I expected. Do make yourself at home. Terrible you got blamed for the death of the Empress. Rest her spirit. I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
Are you hitting on me?
I used to be the hostess here. Oh, I could tell you stories about that, believe me. You can call on Cecilia for the more menial tasks. It's what she's suited for.
Attention, Dunwall City.
Litany on the White Cliff, and I say to you, brother, it is here that we make our stand, a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown, that we drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together, we will serve as a road to those who would stray from the herd. For the foggy gray waste of the outsider, we will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes, in 4 places we will strike at them swiftly. Sorry. Beyond the walls of our homes, and 4 places we will strike them swiftly before they whisper to their strangeness and doubt.
Lady Emily Caldwell was abducted 6 months ago during her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the daughter of our beloved late Empress is required to speak to the watch at once.
Okay. I'll just, I'll put it down for you so you can read it if you want. Alright? You'd have to pause the video or the live stream to get that part. That's it. Done. I guess I'll read A Gaffer's Tale Volume 2. After more than a quarter of a century, I am done with whaling. Too broken to continue, I've seen all the corner of the isles, and made more coin than most men see in a lifetime. But it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor, and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every port of the known world, and sailed in the loneliest waters you can imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pendesia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves of the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of a small chatter, and those who lived in the city stopped me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she last her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morlaix, gaff head frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me. We got for sale volume 2, so we can find volume 1 and volume 3, I think.
If I may, I am the personal assistant to Lord Pendleton, and one of the senior servants at Pendleton House, as was my father. Now I am entrusted with this house, the home of the Loyalists. I have never seen the Admiral fail at any venture. If order can be restored to the city of Dunwall, I believe he can do it. If anyone can get your old life back, it's him.
Look at all those medals, dude. I got for sale volume 2, I already read that. Got for sale volume 1. Okay. So this is before the got for sale volume 2, okay? This is what he wrote before that. My sister Nina and I left Sevilla together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood. Leaving behind our home city of Euro and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known, we boarded a ship for Dunwall. My parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dreams. Signing on a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and saw it as a means to an end. Someday, I would captain my own crew, and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to a gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beast up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so, as the wind and pounding waves racing after the wounded whale, being pulled by skeiny cables embedded in its thick flesh. I had changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put a mark on me, so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned. Tanned and sinewy with muscles, weather creases already wrinkling the corner of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. That is till the second book that we've already read, but until that one. I'm sorry, dude. And here is Admiralty in the Fleet. While each of the isles has some form of a naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol's, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship. And family dynasties are made by these captains who track down infamous pirates or crush sedatus uprisings, as during the Morlaix insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship's design of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing, even as the ship returns to Dunwall. The crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Renhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun. The silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place, the industrial heart of the capital city.
Log entry 1-4. Seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. The Pendleton's voting bloc and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb. Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
This is his log entry. Havelock log entry 1. It has been days since our men dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned. So I can only hope that they succeed in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resource making those things. If I could find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place in the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coldridge? And if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds of 1 in 5. Alright. Well, I've wasted a lot of time reading, but, you know, I'm a fucking bitch for notes, dude. I love notes. Notes are my absolute, they're my stuff, dude. I love notes, dude. Notes are my favorite. That's why I love Amnesia Dark Descent so much, dude. It's all about notes. Shit's awesome. And this is my room. This will be my room, at least.
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress. But something happened with the Lord Regent that drove the Admiral out. If I understand it right. Admiral Havelock made it very clear that we aren't to carry lamps outside. Maybe you haven't seen much of it, but the city has changed a great deal after the Empress died. Since the Lord Regent took over, the city watch is best avoided. Most people try not to go outside at all.
Yeah, here's my chambers.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be...
Sorry about that. Oh, coins. No, I can officially leave. Time to go frickin' see the dude. He's gonna give me my weapons and stuff. Right. Bye-bye. Oh, shit, sorry.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Can't wait, dude.
No! This cannot happen now the tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Okay. Let me just, let me see, okay. It says the internet's not working, so let me just see if it's still, like, actually, also I should save. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Okay. What is this? Puro. No, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tivian ore? What's wrong with the metals and crystal? King Sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you need was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need these things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one's going to miss any of the old crap you seem to need. Animal Havelock. It's an excerpt from a newspaper article from probably not natural philosopher. Is it, though, no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy? A name I did not choose, if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usually message of idiocy, spending their coin as means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been over the popularity of these concoctions as a mean of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, it's unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so affected, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood, which relates to the mind itself and its spirit. And it is in that way that the formula wins out. Here is one way you should pay attention to this contest, for you see the Sokolov elixir, which its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a grass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variations in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on higher functions, separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hayfish swimming in the Runhaven River. Interesting. Some more stuff back here. Stuff for me to take. You're gonna go fix that on the website. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is near the old tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. String caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Grieve Oil Company has done something correctly for once.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances developed. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Okay. Out at sea, they secured the beast with hooks with lines cast in the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whales from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck. then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prows and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on a great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variation in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled on board a female some 42 in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight I took her apart, sketching and taking notes against her bellowing. I cut into the mass of the tentacles around her mouth, within a few rounds upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Dead counter responsibilities. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of ethic or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will command in situations related to plague and handling of the dead. Those with the late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance, starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test, and if accepted for the 2-week training tour, pay will be administered in coins and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Okay, so there's lumber now. No, not that one. Failed experiments. Of course, I've attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. This is my peer, the one who's downstairs right now. Of course, why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mystery of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this. Despite the glamour of genius, he has cast out the aristocracy. And further is it true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it. Behind my back in your social clubs, in the very chambers of the Academy itself, great ambition requires risk. You may laugh now at my doors to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as calmly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your unlimited imagination.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. You just hold still, fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Send the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
It's gonna be a lot, don't know if I should do that yet. Wait. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I don't need that right now. I'll just... Yeah, I'm good.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Sleep well.
I've already explored everything here, so. At least for now, till stuff gets updated. Alright. Somewhere else. What the? What's going on? Guys, what is it? Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's a door here. What the frick? Whoa.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this I have chosen you, and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Fuck. Sorry, fucked up there. I even need to do the jump there for that. All you do is do this. Oh no. You cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her. I am very sad, they say. I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like Mother. I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me, if you can.
Days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this. The heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
What's really creepy is like when you use the heart to speak, it like speaks out to your controller.
All times exist. Not a seconds, no centuries. Someday this place will allow all lights and stars.
Oh man. Actually, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys, so thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Sharing helps a ton. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Have yourselves a fabulous day.